It's been some time since the green engine visited the island of Sodor from the LMER. But because he was new, that didn't make him good. He was rude and confident, and always wanted things done his way or he just wouldn't do it. And he would give Thomas or any tank engine that would be shunting his trains to do it in a very silly and random order, or else he just simply wouldn't pull the trains, much to the annoyance of whoever's sorting out his train. And he liked to do things his own way, and whenever he felt threatened or outshined by any other engine, he would scream out condescending remarks. "Hey, you're going too fast. Slow down. Ugh, you big engines are too fat." Gordon, despite displaying a lot of confidence, occasionally got hurt and fed up with his nonsense. But thankfully, his reign on Sodor was short-lived, as by 1923, all the loaned engines were sent back to their railways. This was brought to his attention. "I just don't understand, 87546, he moaned. "I brought greatness to this railway, and I might end up being sent back to that scrap iron of a railway. How can I prove that I deserve to be here?" "Why don't you just show them that you're supposed to be here?" said 87546. He was his only friend, alongside 98462 and 76626. "What a brilliant idea," he steamed and puffed away. The next day, he woke up bright and early, giggling at his plan. "What a clever plan! What a clever plan!" he groaned. Thomas was arranging the express for Gordon when he got a really big surprise. The green engine pulled up next to him. "I hope you're done with my coaches," he said snobbishly. Thomas was confused. "Coaches?" he scoffed. "No, you're due to pull a freight train today. Sir Topham Hatt's orders." There must have been a change of plans. He swept right past the sheds just now and told me that the express train was for me. Thomas knew all about the green engine's lying behavior. "Oh yeah? Sure. Right. I don't believe you." The green engine was furious, but he tried to keep a straight face. "Then why am I up then? Isn't it a little out of the ordinary for me to be out and about this early? "That is a little odd," said Thomas. "There's a good lad," smirked the green engine. "Now off you go before you make me late. Chop, chop, get out of my way." Thomas simply rolled his eyes and puffed away. "Huh, idiot. I can't believe he actually fell for that," he smirked to himself. He moved quickly out of place and went over the points before anyone could wake up and tell him that he's pulling the wrong train. "Make way, make way," he snobbishly said as he went down the line, and he gave the coaches a nasty bump. "Oh, oh, 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 oh," they cried. "Now come on, coaches." The guard blew his whistle and the green engine smugly pulled away from the station. Without even asking if the coaches were ready or not, he just jerked forward. "Stop! Oh, we're not ready! They groaned. "Come on, don't be dramatic," he abusively said as he dragged them out of the station and out onto the open line. "Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on," he panted. We're coming, you wretched thing," growled the coaches. Later that day, Gordon came to collect the coaches for his express. But then he found a very unpleasant surprise waiting for him. A long and very dirty goods train. Gordon was shocked. "Thomas, that can't be right. You know I pull the express train all the time. Why do you have some very dirty trucks? And where's my express train?" he asked. It switched. You're supposed to be taking his dirty freight train, and he takes your express. Confirmed by Sir Topham Hatt. Gordon felt like he had a heart attack, but then he realized that's impossible since he doesn't have a heart. Then he began to wonder if he was normal. But he was also very furious that he had to take a very dirty freight train, which was below him. And to make him even angrier than he already was, he was facing the wrong way, so he had to go back and find a turntable so he could be right side around so he could take the freight train. Meanwhile, he was streaming down the line with the express. That was until he reached the final station where a really firm figure was waiting for him. 66249. What are you doing with the express? And why is Gordon pulling your goods train? Well, sir, I actually don't care. I will meet you at the sheds. Ugh, I knew this day would come. The green engine sulkily went to the sheds without another word. But when he reached the sheds, he saw 4 angry faces glaring at him. It was, of course, Gordon, Edward, and Thomas, and they were livid. Sir Topham Hatt wasn't too happy himself. 66249, he bellowed. You have caused nothing but trouble since you first arrived. You're rude, spoiled, and selfish, and hard-headed, and think that your way is always best, and you've been nothing but rude to us since you first arrived. You are nothing like my purchases that actually worked out well. Look at these 3 engines behind me. Look at how different they are compared to you. You are a wannabe express engine, but you're not an express engine. You are a rude, selfish shunter. Look at Gordon, a real express engine. He's very pompous at times, but he's still kind and makes it easy to run a railway, since he's so fast and strong, pulling the express without fail. Edward's one of my firstest engines to arrive on this railway. Because of his age, engines like you like to pick on him. But does he care? No. He does his work no matter what. And I need that in an engine. And then there's Thomas. Although he arrived the same time as Edward, he's definitely way more immature than him. But his immaturity doesn't stop him from being a really useful engine. Ah, Winston, perfect timing. Now, I bought you in 1912, a long time ago, as an experimental engine from the LYR. You are an experiment, Winston, but you are a really useful engine. You're old, you're wise, and you're savvy. You're really useful and use your wisdom to help out the younger engines. That is really useful. And today, 66249, you sprayed dark smoke all over his lovely red paint. It is clear that you are nothing but a prideful express engine. But sir, I didn't come up with this plan. 87546 told me. I know, I had a stern talking to with him. But it's your fault for following his orders. And I spoke with him. He didn't tell you to steal the express. He just said to make yourself stand out from the rest. That's not what you did. You stole the express. It was your choice to steal the express. 87546 is punished, but you are in trouble. But sir, I was only trying to improve this godforsaken... Shut up! You are rude. Now get out of here. Return back to the LNER at once. Without another word, he slipped quietly and furiously away without saying another word, while all of the engines just glared at him. But the moment he left, Gordon felt a pain in his safety valve, but I needn't say more, or else I shall spoil the next story.